Hey, Voices of the Bench community. Jessica Love here, giving you a shout out from Utah. As many of you know, I am passionate about creating natural-looking, beautiful smiles, and I also believe in simplifying systems without compromising on aesthetics. I am honored to be part of Ivoclar's development team to bring you a new stain and glaze system with structure paste, IPS e.max, Ceram Art. With this system, you can create beautiful works of art with depth and color in as little as one firing. Join us as we continue to innovate, simplify, and create meaningful change, one smile at a time.
Let me ask you something. When it comes to digital dentures, what's actually harder, the design or the manufacturing?
Interesting. I'm going to go with manufacturing. Actually, hands down, every time. Design's got pretty streamlined. We all know how to do that. But once you hit production, that's where things can go sideways.
So yeah, too much variability in the results, is that right?
Exactly. Which is why I've been pretty intrigued by the Elevate Denture Solution.
Whoa, that sounds fancy. Do tell.
It's basically a fully dialed denture workflow, built from a collaboration between Roland, Ivoclar, and Follow Me. So you've got the machine, the materials, and the cam all working together.
Wow, that sounds way more cohesive than most solutions. Do you not agree?
I mean, that's the idea. It's designed specifically for Ivoclar monolithic dentures and the oversized two-step workflow, all running on DGSHAPE mills with hyperdent behind the scenes.
All right, so instead of piecing together a workflow yourself, it's already been tested and optimized.
Exactly. Why you gotta be messing around doing it yourself? You're getting fully validated milling strategies, more predictable results, and none of that trial and error.
I can totally get behind that, you guys, especially for labs trying to grow denture productions without adding the crazy chaos that comes along with it sometimes.
Do you not like chaos?
No, not really.
It's not just about milling dentures. It's about making them reliable with extremely high quality over and over and over again.
Which, let's be honest, that's actually the hard part.
Yeah, it is. It's extremely hard.
So I got it. So how do people learn more about adding these capabilities to their Roland mills?
They can start by visiting rolanddga.com/elevate.
All right, guys, that's easy enough. Go check it out.
It sounds amazing. Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Greetings and welcome to episode 417 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
And my name's still Barbara.
Still Barbara, how the hell are you?
I'm good. Saturday morning, beautiful here in Clearwater, Florida. I'm going for a run after we wrap up, and life is good. How about you?
Same. Life is good. Weather's good. Nice running weather. But I have a confession to make. I goofed up.
I know. And you never do that.
No, it hit me hard. We missed our 8th year anniversary last week. Since we do an episode every week, so there's 52 weeks a year, it's pretty easy to know that whatever episode number you're on, divided by 52, if it's an even number, we've hit the year mark. And for 7 straight years, we did this episode with our friend Renata from the New York Dental Technology School, all because she was our very first guest.
I like traditions. I think that's pretty awesome.
I know, but I goofed. Between life and work and just busyness and travel, it just passed by. And I apologize to Renata. I apologize to our listeners. I missed it. And we'll definitely make it up to her. And we're still going to celebrate another year soon. I promise. I dropped the ball, and I have nothing else to say.
And she's bringing a few folks with her. So she's bringing a couple awesome people. We'll make it up. Don't worry. Don't put all that pressure on yourself. My God.
I figure everyone is just like, Elvis, you missed it. And they're just hating me, and I'm
sorry.
In
your head.
I
Shut
know.
that voice down.
I know.
I give you permission.
We'll make it up, and we'll still celebrate our 8 years, believe it or not, 8 years. And
I believe it.
We'll move forward. So,
And we hope to see everybody in a few weeks at the DLAT conference. They've got amazing people, fun events, fill a weekend where we are going to be recording all weekend. So come join us April 9th to 11th in Dallas. Head over to dlat.org to learn more and to register. I think they're having like a 20s party one night. I was looking at dresses.
yeah.
Trying to find one.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to have like a Casino 20s theme. And don't forget the band made up of dental technicians. I'm excited.
Right on. I know you're going to be looking dapper.
I'm going to do my best.
Amazon, baby.
Yeah, I went through this at the Lab Fest. Don't buy the first thing you see because everybody will be wearing that. Scroll down a few.
Okay. Good advice.
Yeah. But also, because you've been bugging the hell out of me.
I just saw it.
Yeah, shirts are finally and officially back. Again, life and work. It's hard to find the time. But we're going to do a new twist to an old design. We used to have one that said, dare to say no to bad impressions. It's now time to dare to say no to bad dental impressions.
Or bad scans. What is it? Digital impressions.
What did I put on there? I just wrote
Do you
this,
not know what you did? I ordered two. I already ordered them, just so you know.
Nice. I just posted this seconds ago before we
I don't
started.
mess around, Elvis. I've been waiting.
I know. Where is it? Dare to say no to bad dental scans. That's where we're at because I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of spending hours going over to other programs to fill holes and delete artifacts. It's time to stop it. So on sale until April 9th, just so Barb has them before Spain.
Yes, I better. You waited so long.
Yeah, shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, t-shirts, women cuts, all of it. Different colors. Head over to voicesfromthebench.com/shirts for a link to order. So this week we are back again on the main stage of the Ivoclar Ballroom at LMT Lab Day Chicago 2026. So years ago, I'm sure you'll remember this, Barb, we met a French man who started an implant component company called Open Implants.
Yes, I did.
You'll probably remember him more because he used to pronounce focus as fuckus. This was like in our first year of recording, and boy, did we get years of use out of that. But Frederic Rapp comes on to talk about his journey, what happened with Open Implants, and what he's doing now at his new home, iCortica. And for those of you that remember, I love iCortica.
I do too.
This is that software I use every day in my regular job. And it was great to have Frederic back on the podcast to talk about his new role at a company I love so much.
Then we talked to two more people that has another great workflow partnership. Last week was Ivoclar and Pantera, and this week it's Ivoclar and Des. Casey Baldwin from Ivoclar talks about the need their customers had for milling their own abutment. Darin Lockaby is the president of Des USA and talks about the importance of milling their blanks on good mills like the ones that Ivoclar has to sell. Together, they talk about the workflow they have developed to mill abutments in under 30 minutes and are validated in case the FDA comes a-calling.
So join us as we chat with Frederic Rapp, Casey Baldwin, and Darin Lockaby.
Hey, Voices from the Bench listeners, Barbara here. Are you ready to take your digital dentistry skills to the next level? Then you do not want to miss ExoCAD Insights 2026. It's happening April 30th through May 1st on the stunning island of Mallorca, Spain. We're talking 2 full days of powerhouse keynotes, hands-on workshops, live software demos, and top-tier industry showcases, all in one incredible location. And yes, Elvis and I will be there too, bringing you exclusive on-site interviews that you won't hear anywhere else. Now here's something extra special this year, the Women in Dentistry Lunch. It's a celebration of the women who lift this profession higher every single day. You'll hear from an inspiring panel about career growth, bias, well-being, and the real stories behind their journeys. It's one of those rare events that reminds you why your work matters and how powerful we are when we support one another. And of course, I look forward to the legendary Exo Glam Night. You can network, listen to music, and have unforgettable fun under the stars. Tickets are going fast, so head to exocad.com/insights-2026 and grab yours today. And just for our listeners, Voices from the Bench listeners, use the code VFTB Palma 15 for 15% off. We will see you in Mallorca.
Voices from the Bench. The interview.
I swear when I'm recorded, so
What's that? Oh no, yeah, no, you have to. You gotta drop a little F-bomb every now and again. So this is exciting. We're here at Ivoclar's ballroom on stage. Is that a little intimidating? It was a little weird for me. I was like,
we'll just forget about the 500 people that are looking at us right now. Pretend they don't exist.
No cell phones.
Fine.
Stop filming.
Yeah, please. Please.
Frederic, what's your last name? I forget.
Rapp. R-A-P-P.
Rapp.
Rapp.
Frederic Rapp. You came on eons ago.
Yes.
A long time ago with
I remember.
open implants, right?
Yeah. You were that tall.
That's hilarious. It was at Lab Day, wasn't it?
It was a lab day.
Yeah.
Exactly. I had a blast.
Was that your first Lab Day when you were here? Or?
No, I come to lab days since 15 years.
50 years, yeah,
15,
when you were
yeah.
this big.
Yeah, that big too. Yeah. We grew up together, actually. It's not secret.
So remind everybody your story. French.
Yeah, French, as you can say with my accent.
Yes. You came into this industry how?
I grew up in a dental lab because
That's
my
right, yeah.
father had a very small lab with 5-6 employees in the basement of the house. I guess this is where it starts every time.
Every time.
And it stayed in the basement. Then time came. My father didn't want me to be a dental technician. He wanted me to be a dentist. And so I was registered for dental school, and just 48 hours before going to the dental school, I was like, man, I'm not going to spend my life with my hands in the patient mouth, so I cannot do that.
That was an issue for you, huh?
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going to have a passion for that. So then what I did is I flipped and I went to an engineering school.
Oh, that's right, I remember, yeah.
Mechanical engineering school.
That's when you became a real nerd.
Yeah, a real one. Yeah, I was already kind of one, but then I became a real one.
Yeah, now it's official.
It's official. Everybody knows. The 500 people know.
But you weren't in dental during that. I mean, it was like...
I was helping my lab on my dad's lab on the side, but really I was loving mechanical engineering, and I was lucky that during my mechanical engineering studies, I discovered rapid prototyping. It was the early stages of rapid prototyping. And I was like, wait a second. I know somebody that is manufacturing prototypes all day long.
All day long. Every single one we make is a prototype.
And I was like, is there a way I can convert that into dental? So I was one of the early adopters in France of technology. Long story short, came to my dad. My dad was ready to retire, and he tell, okay, I'm gonna shut down the lab and say, hold on, I think I have a concept. I want to try.
Yeah.
Lost for lost. Let's just give it a shot. So I took my dad's lab over, and it was really Aurelie, the dental technician that was working with my father, and myself. And I was like, listen, either we go big or we stop immediately. And she was like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
So long story short, again, we ramped it up from 2 people to 150 people in the course of something like 15
that's
years.
huge.
Yeah,
especially for Europe. What's the average? I saw that at Cal Lab yesterday. The average size lab in Europe is 4.5 people or something
like that. It's so many small labs.
Yeah.
And we became the biggest.
What was the name of the lab?
Ceram. Yeah.
Crown Ceram.
Crown Ceram. Yeah,
nice.
that was my dad's idea to do that. And man, it was a hell of a ride, and I just enjoyed it so much. So Sold the business 3 years ago to a big private equity group that is consolidating lab across Europe. It's now, I think, the second or the third.
Can I ask, have they ruined your old lab yet?
No.
Oh, good. Yeah.
No,
You hear those stories.
Yeah, no, it's still there.
You ever go in?
Yeah. Oh, so from time to time,
Yeah.
you know, I have some lunch with listen, I did that because I loved my team.
Yeah.
It was all about the people.
I love it.
So many people ask me, how did you do it? Say, well, first of all, I didn't do it alone. That's number one.
Sure.
You know, I don't have superpowers.
Yeah.
I use superpower tools, but I don't have superpowers.
Yeah.
But my team was everything. My only job was gathering the best experts I could find
I love that.
around the table, and they are really the ones that made that possible. So I stayed in the private equity group, and I kind of used my expertise to help the other labs in the group.
Oh, okay.
Especially moving, from, a basic LMS to something that was better, and consolidating all the LMSs across the board. And I was also part of some M&A, looking at the labs from a technical angle before we
For
engaged with
acquisition
them.
and all that.
And
Yeah.
just
Very
fill
cool.
the gaps we had.
How long did you do that for?
I did it for 3 years.
Okay.
And then, I was always, I was not at the bench, thank God for the dentists.
Yeah.
But I was always near the products.
Sure.
And I wanted something, to go back to more innovation. I would say.
Yeah.
Nothing bad about that. I had a great time with them. They are really cool people. I really enjoyed my time. But then I was like, okay, let's move on to something else. And this summer I was on vacation in Boston with my kids and with my family, and I met my friend Rob there. And Rob was like, "What's up?" Say, "I'm just gonna be out of the dental lab." And it was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I say, I don't know yet. Say, I know. You're going to join iCortica, and you're going to help me.
Wait a minute. What happened to open implants? What?
Open implants was sold.
But
we decided.
Did you start open implants?
Yeah. That was like a side hobby I had. Everybody that knows Rob just love Rob, right?
Of course. Rob Nazell for the audience. I mean, he's Mr. iCortica, Mr. Cap, all that.
Mr.
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah, we all love Rob.
Yeah, and I met Rob 15 years ago, and we just had a professional crush, and we were like, hey, let's do something together. And Bob Cohen at the time, the famous What's Going On guy, was like, there is a need for better implant components. Because the one we have right now, they are engineered by engineers and not for dental technicians. So we need nicer emergence profile. We need better workflow. We need one-fits-all kind of products. We don't want to go, it's already that complicated, those implants,
Yeah.
We wanted to simplify it. And here came the concept. I'm like, hey, I'm an engineer. I think I have a drawing.
You already
for
know
you.
implants. You understand that.
Exactly.
The technician's troubles with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we wanted to simplify that. And so we started this company called Open Implants. It was a great ride. Again, it's always the same. It's all about the team. We had a fantastic team over there. And we grew the
Most
business.
of that team is at iCortica, isn't it?
Half of the team is now at iCortica.
I know. I love it. It's like,
why change a team
no,
that
if
is
they
winning?
work together,
Exactly.
it works, and they're great people.
And they are awesome people.
Yeah.
Kudos to Prudence, Tamara. They are really, I just love them.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
it.
So you sold open implants.
Yeah, we sold open implants. COVID hit. This little tiny thing that happened in 2020.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And
yeah,
sorry for my French, up everything.
Yeah.
So I was not able. I was the CEO of Open Implants. My lab was growing like crazy, and I was not able to travel. So we hired a CEO, and then the time came. Rob was busy on iCortica. I was busy with my lab. Bob was retiring.
Yep.
We were like, okay, time to exit and time to sell. So we sold that business, and then we kept friendship
in touch. Yeah.
And this is how it came into iCortica.
So where is, I keep going back to open implants.
Yes.
Sorry, is it still available? Is it under another name, or what is it?
No, it's still available. It's still Open Implants so far that I know.
Yeah, okay.
And we sold it to a group of dental labs called SKDLA.
Okay.
In California.
Okay. So they're doing whatever they want to do with it.
Yeah, they are doing.
Good.
They
good,
are
good.
using the product so far that I know, and
Yep.
yeah. But
So
no, the team is here.
you kept your friendship with the most lovable man in dentistry, Rob Nizell.
Yes.
And then, were you using iCortica?
I was actually the first dental user.
Oh, really?
Tamara always give me a hard time because when I tell I was the first user, she was not. No, that's not true. Open Implants was the first user. So yeah, but
you were Open Implants.
It was Open Implants, and you didn't really pay for the software at that time. I was the first.
So you use this iCortica that's
Yes.
meant for labs, but for
Yes.
a vendor. Okay.
Exactly. Actually, we also have vendors that are our customers.
Yeah, yeah.
So they are vendors in the
I didn't
dental
realize
industry.
it started there. So you were
yeah.
the guinea pig.
Yes. And
How was it the first time? Was there a lot of bugs? Be honest, it's Rob.
No, you know, Rob, it's not a lot of bugs. When Rob builds a prototype, the prototype is working,
yeah.
you know, and it's
Yeah.
pretty stable. I would say in the early stages, we helped Rob improving.
Oh, of course,
And
yeah.
giving, you know, day-to-day
Yeah.
feedbacks.
Yep.
From the reps, from the marketing. And then Rob is so well known in the industry that a lot of people joined
Sure.
as customers later on, and the product continued to evolve.
So now you work for iCortica.
And now I work for iCortica.
So what do you do for iCortica?
So what I do is I have a very American title.
Oh.
I'm a head of strategy and business development.
That is very...
Which to people that know me and they know my passion for not having a title, I'm just ready, you know. And so what I do now is basically I handle all the relationships with the different LMSs. So iCortica is a software that plugs into the LMS.
Yeah. So
lab
it started with
management
Magic
system.
Touch, and I know recently it just kind
Yes.
of opened up to other things.
Yeah, we just opened up to ABS,
Yep.
which is now official, and we have our first customers using that.
Yep.
And we are just on the verge to close the integration with GreatLab.
Yeah.
So GreatLab is here, and we are, I think, in a month, less than a month, we are going to be ready. So
Sure.
I manage those relationships. Further LMS integration to come. So basically what we want to do is try to bring iCortica to the vast majority of the labs that are using an LMS. So if any LMS out there are listening,
Sure.
we are happy to partner. We don't have a single religion, I would say, on that one.
I'm an advocate. I mean, my life is iCortica because my lab uses Magic Touch, and I swear I could not do what I do without it. And
Thank
I
you so
push
much.
it, and you would be dumb as an LMS not to offer it.
You know,
I mean, I don't know what the cost is and the effort to go in to make it happen, but you'd be an
Yeah.
idiot not to make it happen.
You know, I did a lecture yesterday explaining a little bit the data and the gold mine that the labs are sitting on and they don't realize. So many people see an LMS as, okay, a case comes in, case entry, invoice, done.
Yeah.
But there is so much more to an LMS.
It's a history
Yes.
of thousands of patients. I mean,
Thousands.
just of workflows and materials and
Exactly.
it's prices.
Prices, inventory, shipping.
It's
You
insane.
have, and so you have people on the case entry, they enter the case and they even don't know that they are actually they are building their own gold
A
mine.
database that
you know?
is so huge.
I always tell the two most important assets in a company is one, the people, always back to the basics.
Yep.
And second, the database. Because
Yeah.
your database has your customers, your products, your costs, your materials. It has everything, but you're sitting on top of that and you don't get there. And the entire concept of iCortica was born because when Rob was running CAP, when I was running my lab, we knew we had those data and we were... Rob is kind of geek, right?
Oh, yeah.
Rob is...
That is the understatement of the day.
And Rob goes and uses those fancy tools, Tableau, Power BI, those kind of
Oh,
things.
yeah.
But he understands that. He knows how to plug the database,
Yep.
he knows how to build the reports, to make them alive. But not everybody is capable of doing that or has the resources to
A
do that.
very small percentage of people are capable of
Exactly.
doing that.
And look, running a dental lab is so overwhelming. You have so many things to take care of. You cannot go that way, you know, and learn that extra
Yep.
skill. You'd better learn digital skills for production, you know, than going into data. So The concept started there, and Rob decided, okay, we need to make a simple tool so people can have a look in that gold mine, you know? And this is where it was born. So we started with dashboards, and when I was using iCodica at the beginning, it was just better dashboards, I would say, but very easy and accessible. It was meant for everybody that is in a customer service or in a rep role to get easy access to that.
No, totally.
On the road, in the office, you just get that access.
I'm sure the listeners are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but my last lab, we had an LMS. Like, I wanted to do all of our customers and see what their total sales are over the last couple of months. I'd print off this list, and I'd start working my way through it. I'd get distracted. I'd be back to it. Next thing you know, a couple of weeks gone by, and I'm still on that same list, and things have changed.
Exactly. It's not relevant anymore.
It's not. And this is, like, updated constantly.
It's updating every hour, and you're absolutely right. The minute, the second you print out this PDF report or this Excel export you do, it's not up to date anymore. So it's already fake data. I was talking to a customer yesterday, or a prospect yesterday, that is going to become a customer.
Yeah, they will.
Of course.
They have to.
And he
Be
was
an idiot not to.
and I was telling him, you know, we are really looking into customer retention. And what about you print this report? You see Dr. Jones didn't send a case for the last week.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of days pass by. I have this report. I need to call Dr. Jones. You call Dr. Jones, say, hey, you didn't send a case. Guess what?
They
In
did.
between, it did.
Yes.
You look like an idiot.
Totally.
You look like, are you taking care of your customers?
That is so true.
With iCodica, that doesn't happen anymore. And we basically put this watch list, you know, watching the database on automation. Meaning, while you sleep, while you are there, while you are taking care of the other customers, it's constantly watching and giving you alerts on, this customer is shrinking.
I get the email, I get the alerts.
Exactly. You log in, boom, you have it. And we try to prioritize them. We don't try, we do it actually. We prioritize them by business amount, by importance, opportunity size, you know. Not that every customer is important, but maybe you want to take care of the ones that are really doing big business.
Doesn't, I mean, let's be honest, you still have to react.
Yes.
I mean, it's not going to do your job for you.
No.
To me, the biggest benefit is I do a lot of chairside. So it's Monday. If I plan out my week, I can't. That's going to change completely because all of a sudden Wednesday at noon I got to help them do this.
Yes.
So while I try to plan out my week, all of a sudden I have to pivot. So now I'm in this new area, this new town. Yeah. Instead of, I'm able to, in my car, look to see what they've sent, anybody around. I got out of here a little early. I'm going to stop by this office. I'm not going in there blind.
Yeah.
I'm looking at notes. I'm looking at what they send. Maybe they haven't sent anything in 5 years. It's in there. But at least I can walk in there and say, what happened 5 years ago?
Exactly.
And it looks like I did my research, but I did it from the parking lot.
Yes. And
that's huge.
And speaking about parking lot, you are going to be excited about that news in a week from now. You know, Rob, geek again.
Yes.
He wants to make lab's life easier, and he wants to continue to develop the product. So Greg, one of our developer that co-founded the company with Rob, and Rob, they decided, okay, we are going to do these new features. So now you're on the parking lot. You just visited Dr. Jones, and you see that, okay, there is an opportunity for all on X cases. It doesn't do all on X with you. You are on the parking lot. You just press the button and you talk. And you say, hey, I just visited Dr. Jones. He's interested in all on X cases. Let's have Jessica send him a starter kit for that. That's it. It goes to the Dr. Jones account, create a task for Jessica, send her that. And you can do that. You can be very creative with that.
I love it.
Send myself a note that I need to follow up in a week from now about that. How cool is that?
You just got to say it?
You just say it. You push one button and you say it.
Yeah.
I told Rob we need to go even further. But hey, it's a very good start.
That's awesome.
And this is going to be released next week.
Especially the tasks. That's cool because you can be like, because I'll forget.
I was blown away when he showed me the prototype. He say, look at this. I don't have to go to the customer page. I just tell, hey, I was by Dr. Jones.
That's
and
cool.
it just finds it, you know.
That's amazing.
And then you can interact, you know. The AI is gonna propose you, hey, do you want me to create a task? And it's all prompting, it's all talking, you know. And you go, oh, okay, I'm gonna create a task so we can remind Dr. Jones in 1 week. Say, oh no, I would like that to be 2 weeks. And then automatically it sets the due date of the task, boom, boom, automatically. Again, the entire concept is you guys are busy. We want you to spend time, quality time, with the customer and not
have to think about the 2 hours of notes you got to type in at the end of the day.
Can you imagine putting out your computer on the parking lot and typing that and then it's boring. It is a waste of time.
It almost makes you not want to do it because you're like, I got to type it all out.
Exactly.
That's nice. I love it.
It was really instrumental in me being able to develop my lab, that's for sure. I mean, the LMS was the really first milestone regarding that part of technology. And then I was done with Excel, with Tableau, those kind of things. Icodica just made it easy, you know, invisible, I would say. And for me as a business owner, what was really important to me is I got my own dashboards and I was able to see, you know, revenue by departments. I was able to see onboarding, which is a super important metric, you know.
Absolutely.
How many labs don't get past the third case, you know? We made some statistics out of our data, and we can see that when we onboard a customer initially, 50% of the customers, they don't go above case number 3. That when you think about it on a cost of acquisition standpoint, if 50% of your customer or prospect don't become a real customer, you double the cost of acquisition.
Yeah.
It's just pure math, you know. So this is really something that it's expensive, you know. That's the rule number one, and then the second one is. So many people are like, I need to grow my revenue. I need new customers. Hey, guess what? You already have loyal customers, but maybe they are not aware that you are doing removable or you just launched this new 3D denture, digital denture. What about you tell them, you know?
It's so much easier to get more work out of somebody than to get new work.
It's easier because you have the relationship. It's easier because you already have the logistics in between, you know? And the dentist is going to be, hey, I like those guys. They're doing a good job. Let's have a shot.
Yeah.
So increasing share of wallet is super important and is pretty kind of the low-hanging fruit out there.
Yeah.
We had a customer the other day who was like, hey, we are going to launch a new product. Okay, fine. He enters the new product in the lab management system, and we created what we call an insight. So an insight is basically an analyzer, and we tell, okay, show me a list of all the customers that did not buy that particular product. And you can be very creative with that. Show me customer didn't do business X days, bought fixed but not removable,
same day, not same day.
Yeah, a lot of things. And we created this analyzer for him, and now every day first he is running a playbook behind that. So he sends an email to those customers that are not buying the product because it's new to bring that to their attention. And then we continue to roll out the playbook. In 1 week, they are going to get a second one, and then they are going to get a task is going to be assigned to somebody from the lab to call the dentist.
Yeah, follow up.
And it's amazing. You can see this number of customers that did not try that product yet just shrinking.
Yeah.
Weeks after weeks after weeks.
Well, I like it. It puts, I don't want to say responsibility, but just like reminder for the follow-up. That's the hardest thing.
Yes. Yeah. And the feature that Rob released, sadly I was not in charge anymore of my lab. I wish I could use it because that's so powerful, and it's called the game plan. And the game plan is really like you go on a customer page, you push a button, and it tells you about the customer.
Yeah.
It just tells you, okay, this customer had a frustration issue because we check the notes and we check.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you put like, they were shitty.
Yeah.
It flags that word.
Exactly.
But you gotta be careful when you write notes.
Yes.
Because you could say, I got them to leave their lab,
Yes.
but it still flags because it has that word.
It flags. And,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Sometimes it gives a false alert.
Yeah,
like
sure.
a customer didn't order for a week. Maybe he was on vacation. But you know what?
Yep.
At least
you
you have
know
info,
about it.
and you can double check. The
Yeah,
info.
sure.
You know, we
Yeah.
cannot dream that the customer was on vacations.
No.
But at
I'll
least
get
you can know.
notifications like you lost an account. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God. I click on it. It's like, that guy retired. What are you talking about?
Exactly. So we look at those frustration. We look at those opportunities that are in the database on the customer.
Yep.
And how many times it happens? You as a rep, you come in. Hey, Dr. Jones, we have this amazing new product, and the doctor goes, maybe you could start by delivering the case on time. Or maybe you could start by fixing my contact points.
Yeah.
So no, guess what? Because we are checking in the background, we give you those information and we go, Elvis, if you go and see Dr. Jones, don't start to cross-sell him.
Yep.
Maybe you start telling him, I know you have an issue, we are working on it, this is what we did to fix it. The dentist is going to be blown away. He's going to, oh, Elvis knows me.
Yep.
You know, and you're human. You cannot know all your customers.
I'll give you
all
real
your
life.
case.
I was about to walk into an office last week
Exactly.
in the parking lot. Let me check the notes real quick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
UPS lost a package.
Yeah. Exactly.
I went from how I was going to walk in there to something completely different.
Exactly.
And I could have ruined it.
And you know, guess what? It's
Because you
an
walk in there saying, we're great, we're perfect. They're like,
no, you're not.
No,
No, you're not. And you look like stupid, you know? You really look like he doesn't know his business.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, I heard
It
this
looks like we
famous-
don't talk to each other at the lab. That's what it looks
Yes,
like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I will always remember this famous quote from Jim Glidewell.
Yeah.
You know, he runs a little lab
I've heard
in
of him.
Newport.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I think he
they're
owns
growing.
a boat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. And he always tells, it's funny because the big lab wants to seem like they are big. The small labs want to seem they are big, and the big labs want to have the image that they are smaller.
They want.
And with iCortica, it's exactly that. It's exactly, we know you have a lot of customers, but we give you so many insights of what's going on that the customer himself, he doesn't really care if you have 1,000 customers.
Sure.
He wants to be the only one,
Yeah.
right? We all want that in our lives. You know?
Yeah,
We
of
want to
course.
be the customer. And it gives this opportunity that, oh, they really care about me.
It really does.
Yeah, and you provide a better service
It
to the dentist. So game plan is about that. We really sort those different activities that are going around the dentist life cycle, I would say, prioritize them, and you can create those into actionable things like, okay, send this doctor an email because he never bought fixed, he was only buying removable, or have Elvis call him because he has a shipping issue and stuff like that. And we push it one step further and we do emailing. So from that, you can just create
an email.
Yeah. So I wish I had that. We were a little bit behind, I would say,
early
back there. But what we were using the most is tracking the customer behavior, showing the opportunities. And, man, it was tremendous. We really were able to move the needle on the average basket side of the customer.
Absolutely.
So
and it's not just meant for labs that have a huge sales team.
No.
I could see, even if you don't have a salesperson, just customer service being able to be aware of things without having to open up 6 reports and export into Excel and all that. I mean, it's all there in a fingertip. And I know you're looking to work with more LMSs.
Yes. Yeah, right now.
So instead of asking LMSs to say, hey, reach out, how about labs ask their LMS that they want to be part of iCortica?
Exactly.
Say, hey, I want you to hook up with iCortica.
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
This is exactly how it started with ABS. We had a customer, Jay Collins. He's a
know
very
him
good
well.
friend of ours.
He's on Monday's episode.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And he was like, Rob, I need that. And Rob tells, okay, we are not on ABS yet, so I'm going to do the intro. And we had a fantastic communication with them, and we built the API, and now we are integrated.
I love it.
So feel free to reach out and ask your LMS
to be a part of it.
iCortica. And we are happy to integrate.
I love it.
And there's so many new things that are in development right now. We are super excited. We see AI as an opportunity to make the lab's life easier.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a threat.
Yeah.
It's definitely
This
not.
whole conversation's AI.
Exactly. That's true.
You're not even real.
No, that's true. Our message is really, if you don't have an LMS, get an LMS, because it's not only an invoicing tool, as many people see it.
It's a
and
data
start to
collecting.
dig into the data. Just
Yeah.
start to dig into that. It's so valuable.
Awesome. Frederic, thank you so much, man.
It was a pleasure to be
I'm
here
so
for a
happy
second
you're back in the family.
time.
I mean,
Thank you. Thank you.
What a great group.
I love the industry,
Yeah.
and if I can help, I was a lab, and now I can bring tools.
Are you living in the States now, or
No, I still live in France.
is Icortica over there?
Only by Ceram for now. We'll see in the future how it evolves. But right now, our main territory is really United States, Canada. We have customers down in Australia.
Oh, nice.
So, and we'll see, you know.
Taking over the world, one lab at a time.
One lab at a time, one happy customer at a time.
There you go.
This is the most important for us,
Absolutely.
having happy customers.
Has there been anyone that got Icortica and says it's not for us?
No, not for
I can't
now.
imagine.
No, not for now. We are so happy to have the customers we have.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
And they're all people that want this knowledge. They want their tools. They want the thing.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, long term, as you mentioned, this can apply to a lot of other businesses. And part of my role is also to explore other territories. It's funny, Rob and I were talking to a flooring company. They sell hardwood floor.
Yep.
And the guy was like, hey, guess what? I sell my hardwood floor to 4,000 handcraft guys, but I cannot track that all day long.
Interesting.
So, and I could cross-sell them because I sell the floors, but I also sell the glue. I sell the cutters. I sell a bunch of different things. So there is upsell opportunity, there is cross-sell opportunity, there is opportunity to retain those customers.
What do they call it? Not LMS, FMS, floor management system. What is it?
Yes, floor management system. That's a good one.
What do they use? QuickBooks or something?
Yeah, they have their own.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I got to get out of this industry and look around every now and again.
This is one of the reasons why I wanted to join Icortica, because I love dental, but I also want to explore other things.
Sure, I'm fascinated by other industries.
It's crazy.
And I always compare it to us.
Yeah. And, you know, those guys are craftsmen, too.
Yeah.
You know? And they're passionate about the product.
Isn't it, Nance? Yeah.
Oh, and this is one of the reasons I joined Icortica. I was like, okay, dental is cool. And if I can stay a foot in dental without being a lab, but being at the service of the lab, that's awesome. But also I want to explore the world. I want to see other opportunities. So this is going to be the next evolution.
Totally see that, yeah.
The world is so... It's a small village at the end, but there are so many opportunities out there. So we definitely want to continue explore other verticals too. If somebody has family in the flooring business, just kidding.
Hey, who knows, man?
It's
almost endless.
It is almost endless.
As long as you have data.
Exactly.
You can do it.
As long as you have a recurring business, as long as you have a lot of customers and a lot of products, I think Icortica is a great fit.
I love it. Frederic, thank you so much, man.
Yes, thank you for
always
having
a
me.
pleasure.
That was
we'll
great.
see you in a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
So this is super exciting. Not only are we at the Ivoclar.
Oh, well, you got to try that again.
Ivoclar Ballroom at Lab Day 2026. We have Ivoclar here.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Ivoclar himself.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Casey Baldwin?
Yes, sir.
I love it. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. How about you?
Awesome.
We're good.
We're great.
But we're also joined with, I know your name, Darin Lockaby from Des.
Yes.
I love
Thanks for having
Des,
me.
man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I mean, seriously. Good parts.
They are.
That's all. We're done. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So let's start with Casey. What's your role here at Ivoclar?
So I'm Director of Sales of the Lab Division, the Technical Division here at Ivoclar for the U.S.
Are you based in Buffalo?
So no, I actually live in Iowa.
Really?
Yeah. And
On purpose?
Maybe the one place worse than Buffalo.
Yeah, it could be.
Yes, I live in Iowa, and they allow me to travel all over the U.S. and
Nice.
meet with customers, and that's one thing that I really like to do. And being central in the U.S. is actually really nice to travel east or west.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And make it either way, and travel with the reps and visit customers and hear what's happening in their laboratories.
How long have you been with Ivoclar?
About a year and a half now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just hit a year and a half.
That's probably why we've never seen you before. Cool.
Yeah, fairly new.
Well,
Great
give us
company,
a
ridiculous.
quick few-minute version of how you ended up here. What's your background?
So a lot of background in laboratory and implants.
Yep.
With a competitive company before this.
Don't
Got
have to
it.
say it, I
And
get you.
We don't need names.
Wink.
Yeah, with a competitive company before this. Actually had the opportunity to work with Darin for a number of years, 12 years.
It was
Oh,
a minute.
nice.
It was a minute.
Cool.
So we
Wow.
worked together before this, and then have the opportunity now to partner again on a really fun project that we launched here at Lab Day.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
So that'll segue into Darin. Darin and I
That's
go
right.
way back, which we
Uh-oh.
didn't realize until 2 minutes ago.
That's right.
So you're with Des, and then where did you start in the industry?
Yeah, so I'm president and general manager of DES USA. We're
That should be on your badge.
It should
El
be.
Presidente.
Yeah. You know, so I've been in dental implants, dental lab space for about 22 years. Spent 6 years with Nobel, which is where
Nice.
I
Yeah.
met you.
Procera.
And then spent another 12 years it started at Astrotech, and then it morphed into Dentsply implants and morphed into
Astrotech,
Dentsply Sirona. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
survived
Wow,
all of
sweet.
those.
You went
Yeah.
through
All-
all
yeah.
two transitions.
All three of
Wow.
those.
You survived that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
must be good.
And I've been with Des now almost 3 years.
Yeah?
And it's been a good. You talked about Des Parts. That's kind of why I'm here. You
I'm
know
a
that
parts and pieces person, man. I love
Yes.
it.
we have a story to tell, and it's exciting. And it's great to be able to collaborate with, industry giants like Ivoclar, especially with their presence in the lab space. It's super exciting for us. And I get to work with a good friend that
Yeah.
I've worked
That's
with for a long time. So
So tell us about the collaboration, unless you.
No, go for it. Yeah.
I know you're a parts guy, so if you
No,
want to
I
expand
can
upon
nerd
that.
out about parts and ruin everyone's day. But what's going on
Yes,
here?
help
So
us.
you got Des, which
Yeah.
is an Ivoclar, which really is an implant.
That's right.
What the hell?
Whose brainchild was it?
Right.
Yeah, how does it marry up?
So dental laboratories for a long time have wanted to keep, or a lot of dental labs are looking for revenue streams with price compression, controlling processes inside the lab. A lot of them have wanted to mill their own abutments in-house. The obstacle to that has been, how do you do
FDA.
it? How do you do it compliantly,
Yeah.
right? With the FDA, and so for years, the only path was to register with the FDA as a manufacturer and go through a lengthy and time-consuming
time.
and resource-dependent process called a QMS system. And not every lab can do that. Most
I would
Most
say
labs
most
can't
can't.
do
most
that.
can't
Yeah.
and
Want to.
or want.
We don't have
Yeah.
a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
So about 2.5 years ago, DES came out with what's called, it's really creatively named, by the way, so
Uh-oh.
sit for it. It's called P&P, which stands for plug and play.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
And what it is it's just a validated process that we register with the FDA, and as long as the laboratory follows that recipe, that validated process,
We
they
don't
are
have to
FDA.
do it.
They are FDA
brilliant.
compliant. They piggyback off of our FDA K
What does
number.
that mean? You got to use the right software,
Yep.
the right mills, the
Yep.
right parts, the right pieces.
All of the above. So it starts with data capture. So we're validated with 6 to 8 different iOS systems, and then it goes into your planning software. So ExoCAD, 3Shape, and Dental Wings are all validated.
But the data has to come from a validated in this workflow
does.
iOS.
It does, but we cover about 95%.
You got the big ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want the work from some guy that's got
And
some.
of course, an analog
GarageBot.
an analog impression is an analog impression. That's certainly fine.
And that still works. Oh,
Certainly
interesting.
fine.
Okay.
Then you have Hyperdent and Millbox.
Check.
Check.
Yep.
And then we validate specific mills. And we've just validated with Ivoclar collaboratively their PM7.
Oh,
and
nice.
so now Ivoclar's customers, their laboratory customers, will be able to, if they choose,
That's right.
mill their own abutments in-house using the PM7.
That's
So
right.
it sounds like, sorry, but
Go
it
ahead.
sounds like to me that if someone is in their lab, they got a PM7, to start milling abutments, you're most likely going to have all that other stuff.
You most likely
I mean,
will.
what do you,
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, what are you working with dental wings here? You know, let's move on here. I mean, you got ExoCAD. What else? I mean, you just need your blanks and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, but don't you guys have to go into the laboratory and make sure that you validate? When you're talking about the FDA, you just have to make sure they have all of the right equipment.
The lab makes sure they have all the equipment.
Yeah, so it's their ownness.
It is their responsibility to follow the recipe. But it sounds simple because it is. I mean,
It's plug and play.
It is.
Yep,
It is.
truly
It
is
is that
P&P.
simple. Yeah.
They don't have to mill an abutment, send it to you. You don't have to measure
No.
it, make sure it's
No.
right.
We
No.
did that in our collaboration.
I was going to say, so how does Ivoclar roll into that?
So we worked with Des, and it started years ago. Our customers have been asking for the ability to mill Des abutments.
I bet.
Oh.
Yes. And so because of that demand that customers were sharing with us, Darin and I had the opportunity to speak together and kind of fast track it. And then we involved some partner laboratories as well to help us validate the abutments,
Yeah.
some beta customers. So there were some very valuable customers that helped us actually mill the abutments out, and we did it internally as well. Sent them to Des in Spain, and then they started the process of.
That's right. You guys are in Spain.
We are.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. It doesn't.
So they did
doesn't
do
stink.
what you said, but
We
they
did.
did it in the beta part
We
of it.
did it in the that's so they send the milled abutments back, the DME files, and then we have a third party evaluator that tests them to the FDA specs. We submit that to the FDA, and the Ivoclar PM7 gets added to our
That's cool.
510K for PMP.
So it has to meet the specifications. You put it in, and then you get approved.
That's right.
And then all labs are a go.
Well,
That's cool.
There is a process afterwards. We have to go through the manufacturing of the holder that goes inside of the PM7, and so we're going through that now.
Is that a special holder?
It is. It's a special holder that's for the PM7 that Des manufactures, and then we send to Dental Softworks, and then it's put into our CAM software.
How many abutments can the thing hold?
6.
6.
Yeah, 6.
That's not too
So you
bad.
could load 6 and walk away.
That's
and you
right.
can get 6 abutments when you're done.
And we found that during our testing that it took between 25 and 30 minutes per abutment.
I was going to ask. That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
It truly isn't.
That's pretty quick.
So you're looking at about 25 minutes for just your run-of-the-mill straight abutments, and then your angle screw channel are taking about 30 minutes.
Why does it take longer?
That I'm not sure.
Because it's angled.
It's
But it's
probably
not.
angled.
It's already, the hole is pre-done, right?
The hole is pre-done. It's
how you do this.
It's
It's like, good thing nobody's videoing
yes,
this.
that's a good.
I'm going to be on social media later, and some camera from way over there as we go.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
It has to do with the angulation of the mill. You have to get the
The holder?
the bit.
Interface.
Got it.
Has to get into the undercuts.
Tool path.
The tool
Yep.
path.
We'll
Yep,
blame
I was
Hyperdent.
looking for it.
Yep.
Looking for it.
We're
You
gonna
got
blame-
it.
We're going to blame
Senior
Hyperdent
moment
on it.
there.
Yep.
Can't get in. The tool path has to, it's a little more difficult and
Yeah,
challenging.
okay.
with
That makes
angulation.
sense then.
Just
Yeah.
takes a little longer.
Nice.
And Elise Hifko, who I know has been on the podcast before, she was intimately involved and worked with Darin from the Ivoclar end as well.
So that's what you're launching. Are you launching that at this meeting?
We are,
Is this
yes.
like the big news? 'Cause
It
that's
is.
great.
That's one of the big pieces of news for Ivoclar here
Awesome.
at LMT this year. 2026 is certainly the desk. Now, implants is new for Ivoclar. That's one bit of.
You've never gotten that space, Ivor.
Right.
It's interesting because you heard our president and CCO, Chet Spivey, on Thursday evening when we did the unveil of all the new products and all
Right
of our
on the
partnerships.
stage.
Right on the stage we're on
Nice.
today. That's
It's
right.
there. Yeah.
It's our stage now.
Yeah, sorry, Chet.
Today.
Sorry,
He talked
Chet.
a lot about getting customer integration teams together and getting voice of customer. And we
you
were
guys
able
have been so great at that, though, honestly.
Certainly.
Always.
And
sorry to interrupt you. But.
no, you're fine. We heard from our customers that Ivoclar might not have been the friendliest company to work with implant workflows. And so when we got our customers together, and that's when we decided it's a huge market in the U.S., the implant marketplace. And knowing that we have the workflows to support implants, whether that's, zirconia, sintering, the milling component of it, the characterization, and now the implants, we truly have end-to-end solutions that can support a laboratory for a full fixed restoration, or you go all the way to a removable restoration that can be done on the PM7, and then integrating DES into that. Will certainly position us to be a full-service provider for a dental laboratory.
So I'm going to ask you like a question that I really don't have the answer to. So if you want to mill abutments with your PM7, you also want to do removables or e.max or zirconia. How difficult is it to make from one change to the other now that they're going to be doing implants?
So abutments are wet milled, of course. And then if you're doing Ivoclar, that's dry, and most zirconia is dry. Most people are doing dry zirconia milling. You will have to go through a drying process in the mill. With the recent updates, it's going to take about 10 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's really not bad, especially with the new Program Mill 7 and the Program Mill 7 Pure that we launched here at LMT.
So my question was that you can add it right into your workflow. In 10 minutes, you can switch it.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Don't you have a multi-disc one?
Yeah, the
so can
PM7.
You go abutment to something else?
You can, as long as you program in a drying cycle there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
As long as you have a clue.
A clue?
Yeah, well, you want your people running your mills to know what to do and what not to do, and that's where you guys have always been amazing to come in and show them, teach them. So I'm sure it's a whole workflow.
It is, and it truly is sitting with your customers to understand what they want to accomplish in their laboratories. I think that's the most important, because some people, there's some laboratories that are doing hundreds of abutments on a monthly basis with DES, and they want to dedicate, maybe it's one or two Program Mill 7s or PM7s to just milling abutments, and that's going to be their abutment milling manufacturing capabilities, and then they want to have a couple of PM7s dedicated to Ivoclar.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Wow.
So at DES, you must have a beat on the amount of labs that are really
I was thinking
printing.
that too.
I mean, not printing, but milling their own abutments. Is it a growth in this industry?
It is, and for all the reasons you can imagine it. And there's no right way for a lab to provide abutments for their customers. There are some that outsource, and there are reasons you would outsource. But especially in the last 3 to 4 years, as you've seen price compression and a lot of pressure on laboratories, and so maintaining margins is certainly a top of every lab owner's mind, and so being able to keep, in a lot of cases, being able to keep workflows in-house, you not only control the timing of it, but it allows you to keep a lot more margin in-house.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So we are seeing it grow for more control inside the lab, certainly for better margins, and we make really good stuff. So there's no quality degradation.
Yeah.
Quality is the price of entry.
Yeah.
So we check that box, and we keep things affordable so laboratory owners can still turn a profit, while still providing really good service to their customers, the dentist, and ultimately the patient.
Well, plus what you've all done for us, because we all started waxing UCLA abutments.
Oh yeah,
that was keeping the control.
That was fun.
Yeah, loads of fun.
Way back when.
And then we would wax that abutment, scan what we waxed.
Yeah.
We've lost a little bit of control, and now we just scan and send it out. And then when FDA started talking about, can you do it in the lab, we were all scared.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're like, you can't.
I'm sure
you can't.
yeah.
They'll come knocking on your door. They'll shut you down.
Yep.
And so many people kind of got, gun shy about it.
Yeah.
And then people like you started coming out with these workflows. You don't even have to, FDA won't even know you exist. Right?
Well,
they know you.
I
They
don't
know
we
you
exist.
Exactly. So I got to ask that question. So if FDA does an inspection and they see that we're doing the implant parts, do we defer to you, or do you guys give us everything that we need to show them?
We give you everything you need to show them. You would need to show them inside of the lab how you follow the recipe, but we would give you our K number with the process defined, and then you can say, here's our process for how we do our milling abutments. We do them on 3Shape, we do them on ExoCAD, we use Hyperdent. We have a PM7, we're using a desk part, and this is the way we do it every time.
So everything's already done.
Yep.
Because a lot of people are scared because of FDA.
Yeah.
How do they provide what they need information-wise? But it's already there.
Do you have to use like a certain compressor, a certain tool? I mean, to the minute, or is it just a broad?
Just the mill. So
the mill.
all of Ivoclar's process inside of that mill has been validated at this
love
point.
it.
So
Fantastic.
It really is.
it's
Who supplies the milling components? Is that Ivoclar or is that DES?
So the holder that you would use inside of the PM7, we will exclusively be selling that to dental laboratories. The holder comes with a set of calibration tools, because when you put that holder in, that holder is good only for that Program Mill 7 or that PM7. It can't be moved from one to the other because it has to be calibrated for that specific machine, for that piece of equipment. So if they're running, two different mills,
Don't swap 'em?
That's right.
Swap
There's no
'em.
swapping there.
Yeah.
That's important. Otherwise, it's going to produce some results that aren't necessary and not wanted in the
FDA
process.
approved.
Correct. And so in that kit comes some calibration tools, some ingots, pulling out an old e.max term. Some ingots that come with the calibration set. You go through a calibration time. It does take a little bit of time to calibrate, but once it's calibrated, it's calibrated.
How often do you calibrate?
So whenever you have to calibrate your machine, you then have to recalibrate the holder as well.
Oh, interesting.
So
Which you damn well better be calibrated.
that's right.
I'm a big calibration. That's so important.
So we sell that, and then DES has a number of ways in which they distribute their products, the abutments, through different distribution channels as well.
So the actual pre-milled blanks you can get directly from DAS USA on our website. We have several distribution partners that you can get them through. Zahn being one, Benco being another. So there are several ways you can get. You
can't buy them from Ivoclar?
At this time, we want to crawl.
That's pretty
that's
smart.
Right.
Focus on what you're good at, and you focus on what you're good at.
We have a lot of really fun innovations that we're launching this year at LMT, and so we want to make sure that we stay focused on the Ivoclar materials right now. We're never going to say never on that because it certainly would be something that I think our customers would enjoy, that to be able to have a one-stop shop to soup to nuts. I'm not sure if that's an Iowa term or not, but soup to nuts. Be able to go all the way from zirconia, centering, the holder, Program Mill 7 or PM7, and then also be able to order your components. I'm sure that might be something they might enjoy one day, but that's something that we're just going to have to assess as we get the holders out there. I do have to say, people have been flocking over here to the station with the mills to discuss this.
Oh yeah, we've been watching them. Look at them. There's like 25 behind us right now.
It's a busy room.
Yes.
It's a busy room.
Yes.
I can add one other thing, a question that hasn't been asked. A lot of laboratories get a lot of pressure from the OEM implant manufacturers.
Okay, I was going to ask, but I wasn't sure how we play that.
To provide, OEM parts, the implant companies.
You'll void the warranty.
Yes, and all of this. So a couple things on that. First and foremost, DES products, we have a lifetime warranty on them. And that lifetime warranty carries over to the implant that is used as well. So if it's an implant that something happens to, we will replace the implant as well as the DES part. We will give them a check for the cost of that implant.
Wow.
That's one. Second, depending on who the OEM is, we may already be validated for those because we provide a lot of OEM parts to some. So those are covered under the PMP as well. Those are things I can work with individual labs in identifying what they're
So
compliant
there's
with
a
and what
few
there's not.
OEM parts that are wink wink actually desk parts.
I potentially.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I like that.
It's-
I like that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
What's
There's only so many manufacturers that can do and produce the way
I
that Des
imagine.
and Medentica were also validated with Medentica, so they're also a partner as well. I want to
Yep.
make sure to share that as well. But there's only so many manufacturers out there with facilities and quality standards like Des and Medentica.
imagine.
So
Well, you partner with the best. I
That's
mean,
right.
That's what you
That's
guys are
right.
known for, and
That's
you
right.
as well. I'm speaking to both of you, so
We're here.
It's pretty
We're
smart.
partnering with the best.
That's
Yeah?
right.
Aw.
what do you are you selling more blanks or tie bases?
That's a good question.
Well, what is that? What do you mean?
So
Hold on.
blanks you make custom, tie bases
Or stock parts.
stock parts.
Yeah.
And then there's multi-unit abutments. There's
Yeah.
intraoral scan flags
But I'm
as
just-
well. I mean, there's
Have we
everything that they
shifted
sell.
fully away from tie base yet? Now that
We-
custom is being easier.
They are still one of our core products.
Yeah, sure.
We certainly are seeing higher percentage growth in the pre-milled blanks. It's growing faster.
Yep.
But we still sell a significant
imagine.
number of tie bases
Yeah.
as well. And there's applications for both.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And there's no 100% in dentistry. They have uses for both, and they'll be around for a while.
What's
but
the difference again?
Stock part
Yeah.
versus an abutment that's custom made for that patient.
Okay. And what the hell is the difference?
Custom is better. Sometimes. sort of.
Sometimes.
I'm not an implant guru.
Yeah.
Elvis is. So I'm a
if-
ceramist.
Okay.
So sometimes I just need the visual of an explanation. So
They're all the same color, if that helps.
yeah.
And
that-
they're made from the same material
That's
too.
right.
You know?
There you
That's
go.
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it true that temporary cylinders are the same material as a regular abutment?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So why is it called temporary?
The titanium ones are. That's a great question.
I had someone tell that to me once, like, you could just use a temporary. It's the same thing. And I'm like,
yeah.
Does it cost the same?
I don't know.
Roughly.
Wow.
There's
Yeah.
not a significant cost
That's
difference
crazy.
in them. It's the same material. The temporaries are really made. The tooth material is typically different.
Of course.
But and once you cement that on or whatever bonding material you're
all
using, the
titanium.
abutments, you're
Yeah.
not going to get that off. You're going to need
Yeah,
another one.
yeah. yeah.
Or
Interesting.
the time it would take to get that off, it's not worth it.
What about the cost difference? You don't have to get into pricing, but between a stock part and a blank.
It's about the same.
Is it really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is about the same.
That's awesome. I don't know
Yeah.
why you wouldn't get into milling blanks.
It's if there is a difference, it's insignificant.
Because you, what'd you say, 35 minutes to mill it?
25 to 30 minutes. Depending
Is there any
on
post-processing after that, or is it done?
it's done.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So are you going
Yeah,
out
of
to
course, you'd have
everyone?
to cut those off.
Go ahead.
Well,
You'd have to cut them off.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
Yeah.
But
So
it's not.
it's not
Any-
significant whatsoever.
You don't need to.
So do you have to like
heat
metal?
'em.
You don't have to metal finish it or anything like
No,
that
they-
Comes out
before you make
polished?
the
They,
crown?
they come out. They look like jewels when they come out.
Wow. So they're ready to put in, scan, and make the crown over.
Certainly. So they look
love
like
it.
jewels when they come out. So they're ready to go and present to the doctors.
And it's digitally designed too. So you've got the design of the abutment on your 3-shaper
Yeah, yeah.
exocad, and you can design your crown and have it actually waiting for the abutment. when
Yes,
it
that's
comes
right.
out.
Oh, I bet.
That's right. Yeah, you can get it.
Your abutment will be done before your crown.
That's
I mean, with the
Potentially.
centering and all that. I mean,
Potentially.
yeah. It's totally reversed from
Yeah.
everything that we've always done in the lab.
Yeah.
The crown was sitting there waiting for the
I know,
abutment.
right?
which is
So
one of the big
true.
advantages for labs. You can manage your workflow,
Yeah.
your case
Oh, for
workflow.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All your turnaround time
Yeah.
is waiting for the abutment.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is good to go, launch, ready, everyone. You
So-
got a PM7, you're
So it is. It's cleared, ready to go. We're just waiting for our stock to come in. That should come in about mid-April. Be
Okay.
ready to ship end of April.
Yeah.
To customers. We're taking pre-orders right now for the holders.
yeah.
And that's what we're covering is the holders right now. And they have to make sure that they have the most recent updated CAM software as part of the process.
That's kind of good that you give them a month or so to get ready, get
It-
everything in
it does.
line to launch.
That's right. That's right. And I will say, because of the demand that we're seeing, it does take between Des and Dental Softworks, it takes time to prepare those holders and get them to us and then get them in inventory and then ship them out to customers.
Sure.
But we've had a significant amount of customers that have come up at LMT and done pre-orders.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do they have to contact Des to say, I'm getting ready to do this? Validate me.
I bet.
They
I bet.
They do not.
Don't call me.
Just-
So that
I mean,
it's automatic though, as long as they order the abutment.
Ivoclar,
parts.
they order the abutment parts from us or one of our
And it's
partners.
automatically-
And they're ready to go.
That's right.
Wow.
As long as they have the
That's
most
gonna be
up-to-date
huge
CAM
for
software.
labs.
It's seriously plug and play, man.
It
That
is.
is huge
It
for
is.
labs.
It is.
It makes it so easy. It's like a no-brainer.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're the easy button.
Yes, big
The
time.
easy button. I love it.
Elvis gave me one of those once on stage. Just press it.
That was a bleep.
Oh, easy bleep, same thing.
Well, Casey,
Thank
Darin, thank you so
you.
much.
Yes,
course.
thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having us.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I think it's going to take it to a whole new level. I mean,
Absolutely, no doubt.
Awesome.
Awesome.
We're,
Thank you
we're
guys for
excited
having
for
us.
the
Thank you.
partnership
Appreciate
and
it.
what can be. And
Yep.
I really appreciate both of you being in the Ivoclar ballroom.
Oh, yeah, we love it.
For the week. It's a beautiful setup. Folks haven't
It's
stopped out
beyond
here.
Amazing.
You guys have done so much for
I
us.
think our team,
Yeah.
Grace Garrity,
Thank you.
Tracy, John Isherwood have just gone, our marketing team has gone over and beyond with the beauty of this room.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
really excited
and
for
everybody
it.
has mentioned
really
how
has.
beautiful this room is. You guys killed it
It
this
is
year.
amazing.
So
Really
thank
is.
you.
It is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. I've been coming to these for 15 years. This is one of the nicer ones I've seen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Done a
And
great
I think
job.
the education's top notch
Yep.
to be able to mirror the beauty of the room with the quality of work that our presentations are as well.
Well, you talk about that. I'm a ceramist, so I'm watching all these beautiful crowns
Right.
come up and everybody explaining the new
Ceram
material,
Art.
the
Yeah,
new
you're-
material.
yeah, the
What
new
is it called again?
Ceram Art.
Yeah,
IPS
the
e.max
Ceram
Ceram Art.
I'm getting that next week.
Yeah.
Can't wait. So it's really been fun for me.
Is that
so.
out now?
It is.
Yes.
It is. We're actually
Yes.
shipping that, and we
Yep.
have customers that are enjoying that right
yep.
now.
Bingo. I'm going to be one of them next week, so we'll hope
Nice.
so. Well, thank you
exciting.
guys.
So I just
course.
wrote your order down.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
good.
All right, enjoy the rest of the
Appreciate
meeting.
it. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Take care.
you for having
Yes.
us.
A huge thanks to Frederic, Casey, and Darin for sitting down with us on the big giant Ivoclar stage in their ballroom during Lab Day Chicago. I'm kind of sorry I missed the conversation with Frederic. I would have had him say, fuck us again. But I know that Elvis is a fan of iCortica, and they did a great job talking about some of the new features. Anytime companies can come together to make life easier in a lab, we are all for it. And thank you, Des and Ivoclar, for finding an easy solution for us labs to mill our own abutments and keep us on the cutting edge while making more money and cutting down turnaround time.
Faster, better is two of the things we all want.
You know it.
All right, everybody, that's all we got for you, and we will talk to you next week.
Yeah, see ya.
This is the first time I've talked today.
Yeah, you gotta get warmed up.
The views and opinions expressed on the Voices from the Bench podcast are those of the guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the host or Voices from the Bench, LLC.